Hey everybody, welcome to the Happy Harvest Homestead. It has recently come to my attention that many of you are wondering about picking up rabbits. I have shown how I pick up and handle my rabbits many times in small parts of other videos, but I've never had an entire video dedicated to this topic. I thought everyone knew about picking up rabbits and that was one of the basic things you learned. But I guess to some people, this is a complete mystery of what to do and what not to do, so I'm going to talk about it today. Picking up and transporting a rabbit is very easy. All you do is first you grab by the scruff of their neck and you pull them up so they're hanging like this. Usually you don't keep them like this for so long, I'm just doing it to demonstrate. Then, right after picking them up, you cradle them in your arms, kind of like a football, then walk to wherever you want to put them, and then set them down. As you saw, my little model, Sterling, is very compliant. He's not wiggly and he's not trying to fight me. But if you do have a more feisty rabbit, instead of holding them the entire way to your destination, you can put them in a cat carrier or in a cardboard box or something that is more secure. And this method of holding rabbits has worked beautifully for me for years and years. Picking them up by the scruff for such a short amount of time doesn't hurt the rabbits, and it's much easier to scruff them to pick them up instead of using your hands to cradle their bodies. That actually is more dangerous for them and for you. They can scratch you more easily, they can jump out of your arms and break something, or they can just run away. Let me see if I can show you on Edelweiss. See, they're just gonna run away. And she's a pretty calm and chill rabbit who likes me. If you have a rabbit who doesn't like you or is scared of you, that's gonna be a lot harder. They can just hop away. Whereas if you scruff them, they can't see your hand coming till it's too late and you have them. And it's just a couple seconds you're holding them like that until you have a more secure hold with both arms up against your body. So obviously I do this for all my adult rabbits, but I also use this method for younger rabbits as well. These are like 2.5, 3 months old babies. They like me a lot because I bring them treats. So you just pick them up by their scruff. Then if you need to do a health check, you can check them right here. And then when you're done doing the health check, you just put them back in the cage. It's super easy. And that little bunny was nice and calm the whole time. It wasn't freaking out. It wasn't in huge amounts of pain. That whole process was super easy and quick. Now, the younger your rabbits are, the more difficult it is to decide which type of way to handle them. Newborn babies are handled different than older babies, but I think these guys are old enough to do the regular way. When they turn about 4 weeks old or 5 weeks old, you transfer from the baby way of holding to the adult way. So these guys, pick them up, and then I can hold them in my arms. Hard to do with one hand, but now he's so little, he easily fits. Then pick up by his scruff again and set him down again. So these guys are just about old enough to start doing the adult way. Let me show you the baby way with super young babies. It is very difficult or sometimes impossible to hold little baby rabbits the same way as regular rabbits of bigger size because, well, when they're newborns, they have no scruff. And when they're still really little like this, they have barely any scruff. So maybe me with my small hands could pick up a little bit of their scruff, but if you have bigger hands or if you have smaller babies, it's really hard to do that way. And they're so small they can just easily fit in the palm of your hand. And the best part is they're so little they can't run away very fast. So you can catch them no matter what. So it's super easy to pick them up with one hand. But as they get bigger and faster, it's harder to pick them up with your hands, and their scruffs are bigger, so it's easier to scruff them and pick them up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. Sometimes I have so much rabbit knowledge stuffed in my head from all the research I've done and all the years of personal experience I've gained that I guess I just assume other people know some of the things I know, and I forget how completely new some beginners are. When I first started with rabbits, I knew nothing as well, but it's just been so long since then that I kind of forget sometimes. So hopefully all my trial and error and the knowledge I've gained from that in this particular area has helped you. And hopefully most of your rabbits are nice and calm and loving like mine are towards me. So if and when you have to handle them, it's not a nightmare chasing super scared or mean rabbits, like sometimes in the past it's been for me. This batch of bunnies is really nice and calm, but we have had some very scaredy rabbits before, and it is much harder to work with non-compliant animals than it is to work with animals who want to work with you and who love you and trust you. Thanks for watching!